Hi there, thanks very much for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan with the outlook for the weekend. We have no video on Friday. This is the current setup for Thursday evening, and we're heading in towards the weekend. You can see the developing nor'wester. This is what is coming in for Saturday, and this is the main system that's coming in after it with a cooler change arriving Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. When I say cooler, I mean back to normal for most places, because the next day or two ahead are going to be a few to several degrees above average for some areas at this time of the year. So that's all thanks to this nor'wester that is slowly starting to move in. So this is how it looks rain-wise over the next couple of days. We've got a fair bit of rain moving in, and most of it is on the west coast. As you can see, these are 12-hour precipitation forecasts. This is for Friday night, and you can see that rain starting to arrive, and you're talking about 50, 60 millimeters of rain in that area there. That's getting into rain warning criteria. And then you see for Saturday, the 12-hour rain map shows a lot more rain coming. So we could be seeing totals well over 100 millimeters along the west coast. So just be aware there could be some rain warnings, but look, it is mostly western focused. There'll be some spillover into the east, but the further east you go, the drier it gets. So this is Friday, lunchtime, and you can see that nor'wester building and the high to the north. We're sort of in between the two systems, so that means the squash zone. That means the winds are going to pick up. Mostly dry on Friday, but later in the day, that's when you get the heavy rain around Fiordland and southwestland, and maybe a couple of showers around Taranaki, Waikato, and maybe Auckland as well. The weekend, Saturday, it does go downhill on Saturday. Heavy rain on the west coast, like I say. Be prepared for a possible rain warning, and there might also be wind warnings as well. Strong winds between the departing high off to the northeast and the low right here to the south. So pretty strong winds, gale force in exposed areas, hopefully mostly below damaging threshold, but just be prepared. There might be some isolated power cuts as a result of these strong winds, and they'll be moving up around Cook Strait and Wellington later into the day. Most of the North Island is dry, but there will be some late showers in the north and the west, and obviously this rain band moves in over Saturday night and into Sunday morning. And the last thing about Saturday, it's going to be mild across these eastern areas, pretty warm, a few to several degrees above average, either at night time or during the day, or for some areas, maybe even both. And then we get to Sunday, and the cold front moves over the North Island, so it might be a bit wet when you wake up. You can have a sleep in, and then the sou'westers come through, and this is where the temperatures do drop. So we expect snow along the mountains and ranges, not down to low levels, but it will be along the mountains and ranges. Temperatures actually reset to normal on Sunday, and then Monday and the couple of days after it will be a little bit colder as a result of the southerly flow coming in through there, with a few showers around the country, mostly central areas, and the next big high on its way in. So we'll probably get a few frosts returning to the south on Monday, and we end on Tuesday of next week where that high slips across the island, and we've got a southeasterly airflow, so it's still a fairly cool day across New Zealand on Tuesday, but there's a low pressure system forming up to the north, this high moving out to the east, and that's likely to encourage an easterly airflow, which is a milder airflow, milder than usual for July, kicking in around northern New Zealand. So we're not yet done, I don't think, with the milder than average weather, but we get a temporary reset Sunday, Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's all from me. Like I say, we're away on Friday, back again on Monday. Have a great weekend.